Hello everyone, welcome back to Crowbeak's Gaming Gala, where today we are playing Solstice, the newest visual novel from the creators of Cinders, MoaCube. It is a mystery taking place in a city cut off from the rest of the world by harsh Arctic weather. The whole city is technologically and magically constructed to withstand the harsh realities of nature, and we have just arrived. So let's go talk to Sem. Oh, there's one more page there. He's also a dog person. He is a dog person. He's the master of the kennels. That's kind of his job. I kind of wonder why they have dogs here. Maybe they hunt during summer? Which is also probably very cold and windy. He's just going around saying hi. Thanks, Constance. Dude likes his privacy. He handles the dogs. I don't have them. You can't own a dog, just like you can't own a friend. No dog would ever say he was owned. Oh? And what would a dog say? Nothing, of course. But no dog would have such an idea. They're much more honest than humans. He doesn't trust people. Honest? Haven't you ever seen a puppy pretend it hadn't slept in your bed despite leaving fur everywhere? It likely wasn't properly told that its pack doesn't share a lair. Don't expect animals to understand human customs. People, however, understand them well, and try to take advantage of them intentionally. Wonder what it gave us. Bit of a hermit and prefers dogs to people. So these notes that it gives you are pretty obvious if you're following along with the text, but it's useful to have later when you're trying to unravel everything that's going on. Oh, yeah, that's a good reason to have dogs. Man, this place doesn't look very big though, and if he could have overlooked at it, or if Galen could have overlooked it, I don't know. If you've ever seen, I do what I'm good at. Nice meeting you. We're just gonna leave. Huh. Now I took that option because the first time I played I didn't take that option. I pried. But that scene, if I remember correctly, is a bit shorter than it would have been. I wonder if I missed some information by doing that. I'm okay with that. We are, after all, trying different things. If only they knew. I was still exhausted after the journey, so the final introductions had to wait until the next day. My quarters were surprisingly comfortable, even inviting. Apparently the previous doctor had been somewhat demanding. I asked Cassia if he was the only official around, and if all the powerful merchants I had heard so much about had already left the city. He merely smiled and told me to expect a guest early in the morning. And some guest it was. This is where we meet. The guy in charge. Spirits! Yes, I'm coming. I like the camera shake. You can feel all the thumps. Some of us have to sleep, you know. What? Did your southern son eat your smarts, or are you dense by nature? I'm the one who's paying you. Open the damn door. Oh, shh. Hello there, sir. I like his finger waggling. Madness! Do they let infants cure people now? Well? What is it, kid? You can speak, can't you? Anger's unhealthy, old man. Which can be dangerous at a certain age. Geezer! I am a snarker. You will enjoy my snark. Well, I guess you'll have to do. They wouldn't have sent someone wholly incompetent. ... You will be attending to your professional duties here. This includes your patients and the plants. The old doctor left quite a herbarium, I must say. It would be a pity to see it wither because you lack the discipline to care for it. I take my obligations seriously, sir. I assure you of that. Do you now? Well, it's good to hear such a thing from one so young. What was your name again? I'm Galen, sir. Ah, yes, of the Gede clan. It's not exactly a clan. It matters not. I know of your family, tribe, or what have you. Quite famous, some of you. Very expensive services. But I digress. Do your job right and we'll get along just fine. And whatever you do, don't trouble me. I may be retired, but that only means I have even more control over what I do with my time. I understand, sir. Good. Maybe you're not as feeble-minded as that ridiculous smile makes you look. And he straightens out immediately. And call me Istvan. I don't hold official titles anymore, so you don't have to sir me. I don't like Istvan. Just for the record. Something else indeed. Oh, interesting. They show his telescope here. I hadn't noticed that the first time around, but then I didn't really know that was going to be significant the first time I played it. Very energetic. What has he been doing all night? Get all his meals at the local inn. When I'm hungry, I'm only half the charmer. Hello there, madam. Are you the innkeeper? Hello to you too, young man. That I am. You're the new doctor, aren't you? Yes, that's me. It must be obvious, what with so few people left in the city and me being the only new face. I wouldn't be doing my job properly if I didn't know who you were, Galen. Wah wah wah. Including knowing his name. Especially the name. Mine's Slava, by the way. Pleased to meet you, Slava. But what are you doing here at this early hour? Let me guess. The old fool paid you an early welcome visit. I like how she just like hunches up, like, just hates that guy. Hey, fools are fine. Wake up. Let's see. Let's go with crazy old man. Crazy old man's crazy. More like a crazed geriatric. I'm guessing early stages of dementia. Wow. That really is harsh. Yeah. Don't let him hear you say that. Just be more thoughtful next time. This isn't exactly the most forgiving city. So I've heard. Thank you, Slava. But isn't Istvan your boss too? Isn't it risky for you to call him... what, an old fool? Ha! If I got a silver shilling each time I called him that to his face, I'd have my own place in the merchants' district by now. Istvan tolerates this? He needs me. I also think he respects me because I, unlike so many others, speak my mind openly. He probably feels a bit sorry for me as well, I think. Because of Lev. Who is Lev? My insane husband. Oh, may I ask what happened to him? Kala. That's what happened. But I'm babbling. You came here to eat, didn't you? Food times! I immediately liked Slava. Direct and edgy, she also came across as a kind and caring person. I was looking forward to getting to know her better. But also in that moment, my curiosity about Slava's husband awoke. For almost a week, I barely got a glance of him. I began to imagine him as some sort of lunatic, with inhuman attributes that got weirder each time I thought about him. By the time he came to me, I half expected him to have a tail, horns, and a smell of sulfur. The funniest thing about Lev is that he didn't disappoint me. When he appeared at my doorstep, everything about him proved Slava was right. Yeah, the crazy husband. Look at all those bruises and stuff on his arms. Just need to water these. What happened to you? Someone. If one's an utter fool, can you honestly call him someone? Who did this? They want it! Kala. Glory. Over my dead body. Kala, what? Listen, you're safe now. Let me check your wounds. You have bruises. Ha! But a head with no skin can get no bruises. Let them try with the Hollow Guardian. Come, look in the empty eye sockets. Dark within, horns hiding the light. I asked if that was Kala. The cuts and bruises are going to hurt. They'll heal soon enough, but your collarbone might be fractured. I'm afraid you could have a mild concussion. Might not even be that mild. Lie down and let me get the medicine. No! It's calling to me! Release the pain and be gone! What? You can't leave. You shouldn't be walking in your condition. You want to command he who will command Kala? Release the pain! You want me to relieve you of pain? You need help. Tell me exactly what occurred today and hide nothing so I can treat you properly. The music is kicked up here a notch too, by the way, I'd like to point out. I like this scene a lot. Wait. You need to stay because of... I don't remember what I chose the first time. Let's go with Kala. How do you expect to get to this Kala when you're in such terrible shape? Let me help you with that. I promise you will heal fast, and then I will help you in your pursuit, however you want. No! Skeleton's Wreath, no! You don't want me to help you. Why? An unforgiving mistress she is. She gave me the clues, the road, and then she closed the door, and I can't walk. But Kala is most important, and nothing will stop me. I can stand out in history. I can go. I have to go. Wait! Drink this! It'll at least take care of the pain and stop any possible infections. Huh. I'm humming there because I thought that I was given an option the first time I played this to medicate him or not. I'm pretty sure I picked the pain the first time as my choice there. Maybe he leaves more quickly and therefore I had the choice? I don't know. Either way, that's significant. That's a significant moment, him giving him medicine. But we'll get to that, to why, later. I had to use all my skills to accelerate her healing process. He's talking about the female protagonist at the moment. Too weak to speak. She only gave me her name. Yanni. I was starting to fear that things would become dull much too quickly for my tastes. Until early one morning, my patient and I could finally talk. I'm impressed. You seem to have recuperated completely. I'm happy to say my work here is done. I like her outfit a lot, too. I'm glad to hear that, Doctor. I'm very eager to get back to normal life. You should check your head, though. An attempt to get to the city on foot is close to suicidal, even in the summer. Whatever made you try something so dangerous must have been very important. I would be lying if I said I'm not curious. Nice to know someone finds me interesting. You almost died to get here. If that's not interesting, I don't know what is. More pounding on the door. His door gets pounded on a lot. What the... Sounds like an emergency, Doctor. I'd best leave you with your patient. I'll be in the kitchen if you need me. Okay, we'll talk later. I don't think I'll be getting much out of you, though. Hello? Dr. Galen, are you in there? Slava? Hold on, I'm coming. Doctor, you have to help me. No one else will. It's all right, Slava. What's wrong? That crazy old fool, he's gone. Gone for good. I just know something terrible has happened to him. I love how that last sentence just whew, shows up. Start from the beginning. What do you mean, gone? His things are all gone, just like last time, only he's never been missing for so long. I can't help you if I don't understand what's wrong. Try to focus and explain everything. Slowly. This is our inciting incident, by the way, where the mystery really kicks off. It's been way too long. You have to help me. Ah. Aha. This might be the thing that I was... I'm gonna medicate her. Have some medicine, lady. I can't believe how stupid I was. Over the years, I learned to ignore him and his condition. Here, drink this. What is it? Something for the nerves. Oh. Alright, Doctor. Maybe I do need something to calm down. Oh my. Breathe deeply. The medicine will help you relax. Yes, I think it's working. I feel a bit dizzy. It's a common side effect. Don't worry, apart from that, the remedy's neutral. Can you tell me what the problem is? Yes, the problem. It's about Lev. Is he sick? No. I mean, apart from his usual condition. But I don't know where he is. He's missing, Doctor. I haven't seen him in 10 days. He'd never been gone so long before. So this gives us an indication of how long it's been since the previous scene. It's been at least 10 days, because the previous scene had... Well, I guess not necessarily. It's possible that Galen saw Lev after Slava did. But we're still looking at, you know, not just an overnight change in time here. Does it happen often? Out comes the Memropad. Because of Kala, you know, it's his obsession. Once every couple of weeks he'll vanish, but he always comes back after a few days. It's always the same story afterwards. When I ask him where he was, all he says is that he went on a secret expedition. And that he's getting closer. Closer? Closer to what? Kala. The cursed thing. You'll have to help me with this. I'm still new here. Kala, Lev used that word a lot. It's some kind of treasure, yes? For some, perhaps. For him, it's everything. It's pure evil, that thing. It ate at him until there was nothing left but a shadow of the man he used to be. I see. Slava, it sounds like you should be talking to the guards, not to me. Even if I felt confident enough to begin treatment of a patient suffering from mania, which I don't, I would first have to be able to talk to him. And since he's missing... I don't want you to treat him, Doctor. I want you to figure out what happened to him. What now? I'm sorry, but this really is a business for the city guard. Cassia? He won't help. What? But why? He knows my husband too well, Doctor. He'll tell me to wait until Lev comes back, like he always does. I can't say I don't understand, but that doesn't give the captain of the guard the right to simply ignore that a person is missing. Doesn't give him the right? Dear Doctor, you obviously don't know him well. But did you try talking to him before coming to me? I didn't, because I know exactly what he'll say. I came to you first. Do you understand now? Everyone knows Lev is a crazy old man lost inside his own broken mind. They don't treat him the way they treat normal people. Even the guard. I see. So it's better to ask the outsider. The doctor. You vowed to help others, didn't you? Within the scope of my skills, yes. I'm afraid this goes beyond my reach, Slava. ... to the dot. I could try speaking with the captain of the guard and making him listen. That won't help, I told you. Oh, Doctor, you must promise me you'll look for him. Only you can find him. I promised to look for him before. Let's go to the guard together. Why don't we go together? Maybe he'll be more responsive to the pleas of two citizens. Citizens? Dear Doctor, you are very far away from home. No, he won't do a thing. I don't think going together is a good idea. Pushing doesn't work with Cassia. I've known him long enough to see that. But thank you for doing this for me. Going there for me because I'm in trouble. People don't do things like that in this city. That's alright, Slava. Maybe it's a good thing I'm still an outsider then. It certainly is. Goodbye, Doctor. Goodbye, Slava. Yanni, I'm going out. Feel free to use anything you need. Just not the vials on the desk, alright? Fine, Doctor. A week ago, she was on the brink of death, and now she's yelling like a drunken fish trader. Bless her. Let's hope poor Lev is in equally good condition. Is he? We'll find out. Hello, Captain. Dr. Galen, hello. Has True Winter already gotten into you? Excuse me? That's an expression we use here when the silent season comes. That's a really neat name for it, too. Silent season. Especially if it's their first time. Is that why almost everybody leaves for the dead season? The concept still fascinates me. That's part of it, but believe me, it's more mundane than you think. The city is built on the merchant families and their business. Dead season makes trade impossible, so they either travel to restock or retire to their winter residences. I think I passed a few of those on my way here, but what about the commoners? What commoners? Here, you're either someone important or you work for someone who is. Families take their retainers with them. They only leave those whose jobs are absolutely essential. Mine is to make sure these people are safe. Funny you should mention your job. Have you some words of advice? Lev is missing again. Let's go with how can you ignore Slava. She was hysterical. That's unusual for her. She's normally quite collected. Her husband is missing again. That's neither new nor surprising for her. I don't understand why she would care so much. This time it's different. He's been missing for 10 days, and it's not just his disappearance that upset her. She's upset because of you. Oh hey, I just realized. It's a really subtle effect, but there's like a cone of light playing on whoever is... a pillar of light playing on whoever is talking to sort of highlight them and bring them out. So he just bounced over to Galen. That's a really nice effect. It makes it much easier to tell. I mean, if you're following things, there is an avatar by the name, and as you get to know everyone in the city, and you get to know them quite well over the course of the game, you'll know all their names anyway. But there's still just like that little bit of extra visual flair to help make it more obvious what's going on. After just 2 weeks, you're an expert on this city and all its dwellers. Tapping his hip, he's not very happy. Looks like True Winter has treated you very well indeed. What's that supposed to mean? The first true winter in the city is usually the hardest. People find different ways to cope with the stress and the boredom. I see you get bored rather quickly. I can't believe I'm hearing this. Relax, Doctor. There's no need for aggression. Why are you so eager to help Slava and Lev anyway? Let me guess. You're fresh out of the academy, or whatever they call the place you studied at, and you can't wait to change the world for the better. Is this how you always talk, or am I getting a special welcome package? Calm, calm, good Doctor. When people find themselves with too much spare time on their hands, good conversational skills become a necessity. And how about helping a woman whose husband is missing? Did you ever get to meet Lev? Yes? Maybe? Then you must have realized he was suffering from a severe condition, an obsession. Slava told me. Did she also tell you why they came to the city? Before he became the empty shell he is now, Lev used to be a scholar, an archaeologist. They came here looking for the treasure. The treasure. Found only disappointment and poverty. Slava did fairly well, but Lev lost himself forever. Or maybe he found a new path, one much more solitary. Who knows? So his mania is chronic. Is that why you refused to look for him? You thought him a lost cause? No. I refused for 2 reasons. 1, I never believed Lev was in any danger and assumed he would turn up on his own each time. 2, I was always convinced that if she truly wanted to, Slava could find her husband with no trouble. So you're saying there's no danger and Slava knows where Lev is? Quite the opposite, Doctor. I'm sorry, you've lost me there. You did say Slava was hysterical when she came to you? Yes, I had to medicate her. See, that's a branching choice that's different because I medicated her instead of calming her down the other way. That's unlike her. When she came to inform me about Lev's disappearances in the past, she was calm. Maybe she was hiding her fear? No, Doctor. I've known her for a few years, and I can tell you she has no need to play tough or hide her emotions in front of others. Quite the contrary. I don't know what those graphical flashes are. This didn't happen the first time I played the game. Maybe it's because of OBS. So, I apologize. They're a little weird. People respect her, some even fear her because of her openness. The sincere tears of a fearful wife wouldn't harm her image. But there were none. She showed no emotion whatsoever. Really? Today she seemed mad with grief. Which would mean things are different. She's actually afraid for his safety, because this time, she has no idea where he is. Why would she be afraid? I haven't got a clue. Maybe she's afraid Lev left the city and froze to death? That's one of about 1,000 possibilities, yes. Well, your hypothesis about what caused Slava's hysterics is just that, a hypothesis. If this bothers you so much, why not ask Slava yourself about her change of heart? I'd rather ask why you aren't bothered that Lev only seems to be actually missing this time. I trust he can take care of himself. The man you described as completely mad just a few minutes ago? Precisely. I trust him because of his madness. But I can tell you're not satisfied with my answer. Why don't you try and look for him yourself? Why would I want to do your job for you? Oh, I think you've already started your own little investigation. Enjoying it, aren't you? He's right. I am enjoying this. And on that note, we're going to end this episode here. So, thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying the game. If you're liking it, maybe consider picking it up for yourself. It has 4 endings, so even if you watch through my entire Let's Play, there's still good reason to go for it. That said, have a good one, and thank you for watching.